Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 4. We are still in the middle of our first major expedition away from Fort Monastery. We pretty much cleared out the entire area around Grindstone, including the mine problem they had. And there's this mysterious tunnel that some old fisherman told us about that apparently was abandoned by, or that used to be frequented by members of Fort Monastery until some time ago. Until goblins became too numerous or something? Huh. There is a testing shade. What is up with that? Obviously back at the fort nobody told us about this. What is in here? Nothing. Too complicated to be picked. Oh. Okay, so that will, I guess, be the reward for whatever this is. Testing shade. You enter a small, dusty chamber at the end of a long passage. It looks like it was constructed recently and then abandoned, perhaps after the goblins invaded. Yeah, okay. There is a creature visible in the dim light. It is a tall, insubstantial shade with a humanoid form. It stands there, perfectly still. At first the shade stands perfectly still, yes, but then, when you get close to it, it becomes brighter and more substantial. You begin to hear a whispery voice. It says, "Welcome, traveler. If you wish to be tested in battle, step forward." In battle? I don't know what I was really hoping for. I was expecting more something, puzzly, maybe riddly, but I guess we'll see if I'm up to the combat challenge it's going to face me with. Testing? What do you mean? The whispering voice begins to recite a speech, no doubt created by the mages who made this place. "I am here as part of a program initiated by the Crown of Avernum to test adventurers and ensure their suitability. The first part of the test was, of course, traveling to this remote place through hostile lands. Not too hostile, honestly. The second part is the trial of effectiveness, in which you must display your ability to do battle. If you are a merchant, miner, or other non-martial individual, you should depart immediately." I guess we're here, so sure, test me. "Then please prepare yourself. You will undergo a mild assault. As it proceeds, damage me. Should you deliver enough damage to this form in the time allotted, you will prevail. Are you ready to begin?" You know what? If that is the case, we might as well prepare. So I'm going to save here. We are fully rested. Ah, yes, because obviously, yeah, we were just in Grindstone. And going there does that to you. Right, and then we haste everybody. I suppose I could be doing this. Yeah, that's what I should have been doing. Oh well. Sure, save again, just in case. I would like to be tested. Ready to begin? The shade becomes even more substantial. It begins to glide across the room toward you. "Let the testing begin. Please defend yourself. This projection will, if it can, kill you." Oh, wow. Well then. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Looks like we're dealing okay damage to it. I guess I'm gonna go with fire, right? Just to make sure, or just to confirm. Slow might actually work against it. Maybe I should have tried summoning. The thing is, I have not confirmed that Daze does not work against undead. And I'm not sure if this is the right time to try doing that. Also, what did we lose? We lost the attack buff, actually. So maybe Curse is just reduced combat effectiveness? I wonder. Is this the right time to experiment? I might as well. Resist it. Shade resists the Daze spell. Well, that's pretty much what I expected. First of all, we heal, of course. And then I could summon a Shade, or I could just go for Repel Spirit, which should work against this guy. For 65 damage. Yeah. He did not ask us to kill him. Why don't you actually retreat? Oh, he does come after you. But that gets rid of his action points entirely. Well. Oh, that's a single target, that's right. It is slowed, oh. Well. It seems to be slowed significantly, actually. Wow. I mean, looks like we're almost going to kill it. Maybe by dealing sufficient damage, it actually meant to deplete its hit points. Wow, it did say something about the Shade actually losing its turn? I don't know, this log is really confusing to parse. I mean, it really isn't, but it just... everything looks pretty samey. I find it kind of hard to keep track of what's going on. Okay, well, it's certainly not getting its turns, and it looks like... Get one more casting here. What? No! Oh, I misclicked on my party member. Okay, well, never mind. This should still work, maybe? Okay, it's definitely not taking any more damage. Yeah. The question is, what's it going to do now? Do it just keep dealing damage? I mean, I suppose I do. Until it... maybe it needs to actually take its turn to announce that the test is over. If so, that's kind of silly, but, you know. I would say that we won this challenge. Or did we? I mean... oh, you know what? Maybe this broke because it actually was stunned during the time where it was supposed to trigger some kind of dialogue? Maybe it's gonna fix itself now that it takes another turn or something? Oh, okay. I was a little bit afraid there, but I mean, worst case scenario, I would have just started over because obviously, well, it is capable of dealing a lot of damage. Obviously, we were also able to do the same thing to it. The shade suddenly fades away in mid-blow. You hear the whispering voice again. It says, "The trial is complete. You have done sufficient damage to the shade. You have defeated the trial of effectiveness. A token has been left here by the creators to mark you as having succeeded in this endeavor. Should you need to continue your testing, you can find the next phase of the trials in the rocky tunnels north of the city of Formello." Okay. Do we get a quest about that? No. Well, I guess I could take a note. Wait, or is this... oh, this is just about... this is not actually for your own notes. Yeah, that's true. It's just for recorded conversations. Forget about that. Actually, I should have done just that. Well, now I'll have to take a manual note. North of Formello, huh? I mean, I'm gonna just find that. I don't need to take a note about that. Next. Shade test or whatever. Shader test. Huh. And we get, first of all, we end combat, and we get a woven golden chain. 1% armor, 2% stun resist. That's not particularly great. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that great. Do I take 1 less armor over 2 stun resist? I guess. Although, well, the game considers them both worth the same. I guess I'll take this. Actually, F1, helpful hints, combat. Okay, Yeah, as I thought, the game actually does explain combat a little bit more in detail. Yeah, attacking costs 5. Using an item drinking potion costs 3. Using an object costs 5. Okay. Equipping or dropping costs 1. Trying to attack when you have less than 5 ends your turn. Interestingly, though, what I have observed is that if you have more than 5 action points, even after you attacked, you can still move and then still attack if you want, or if you still have enough action points. Only when you're hasted, of course. But if after your attack you have less than 5 points left, it automatically ends your turn and does not let you move, which is kind of weird. It's kind of inconsistent, but it's what it is. Damage default attack. Yes. You take damage. Yes. Okay. It's pretty obvious. Doesn't look like there's anything specifically about stunning and what that does. But maybe I'm actually going to go over these off camera one of these days. Let's see if I can find some more info. I mean, if nothing else, I could find it online. Well, I mean, we did that. Maybe we got some extra experience too for beating that challenge. Who knows? Well, for now, we just return back north. Actually, hello there. Actually, I'm going to stop by the hunter, if I can find him again. That's just a dagger, right? Ah, it's too far away. I think it's a dagger. Where was that guy? Actually, I should be able to find him on the map anyway. Wait. Oh, did I run past? The stair symbol should actually be visible on the map. I think it might be just below here. Oh yeah, there it is. I mean, by now we are levels 4 and 5. These two guys are getting close. I have a feeling like we're still not good enough for him. Maybe you could. Don't look strong enough. Yeah, well. Maybe it needs to be average level 5. Yeah, it seems like a reasonable amount to expect. Anyway, we get healed. Oliver? Wait, no, not... Was it Oliver? No, Oliver is that merchant guy. Where's... Ah, right, Philip is in the kitchen area. Basically the inn. Philip leans against the wall and looks at you. Right, I get your ring back. Philip is so relieved he almost falls over. Oh, thank you. I thank you. My sister thanks you. My family thanks you. This is a kindness. He picks up the rucksack at his feet. I need to go home now. My family will be worried. Well, I mean, it's not like he actually can return right now with the Nephilim blocking the bridge. Oh. Before he goes, he pulls out a pen and some paper and scratches out a quick letter and hands it to you. It is a letter of introduction to Goodman Thorius, head of his family in Myrtis, explaining how you helped him. If you are ever in Myrtis, give them that letter. I promise they will reward you for your help. Now I can return home. Soon, I hope. All I need is for the lands east of here to be reclaimed by Avernum. I'm sure that will happen any day now. In fact, it should be happening pretty soon, since I'm planning to head there next. Oh, message to Fort Draco. How convenient. A sealed letter has been tacked to this board. It is addressed to Tannic, a merchant in Fort Draco. Fort Draco is a large armed camp to the east. You are promised appropriate payment upon delivery of the letter. Okay, I mean, really, I was going there anyway, so any kind of extra payment is welcome and appropriate. Right, he's only selling semi-useless stuff. Where are you traveling next? Formello, yep. Right, we do have a quest from him, don't we? Check the route? Yes. Okay. So we'll do that next, and then that at some point. The missing shipments should also be in that direction. And then, of course, we have the main quest. So we have all kinds of reasons to head over there. Hello, Captain. Right, I have that next mission. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to get anything more from him for the time being. What do we have in terms of stuff? We have some iron. Okay, actually not that many things. Some iron and some random things to sell. Okay, getting some good money, which I'm going to use partially to upgrade all the spells I can in this area. Sell all of these for a decent amount. Sell this paper, and these, and this, and yeah, I mean this is only 3, but it also only weighs like 0.2. Oops. Still being a little bit finicky. There we go. You know what? What I should do is buy some pants, because I found this just too silly. There. It's completely unnecessary in terms of, you know, actual, you know, in terms of gameplay. But, you know, for role-playing reasons. Wait, huh? Oh, he had pants. She didn't. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. But I'll give these guys bows. Seems more appropriate to try and shoot a bow if they're out of mana or trying to conserve mana than to, you know, run into the melee and try to hit things with their swords. Hopefully I'll find some nice weapons with caster relevant stats at some point that I can give them. Yeah, so is there anything else that would actually be worth buying? Doesn't really seem like it. Poor leather helmets. Oh, poor things. For you, we have a better spear. We don't have an iron shield yet, but that's also not a priority, so I'm not going to worry about that. Switch these guys to ranged weapons by default. Okay, cool. Spells. There shouldn't be all that much left to learn. Right, we can improve haste. Nice. Priestly rituals, yes. Curing, for what it's worth. Actually, the more the spell cures. Huh, okay. And repel spirit. Oh, I should have, well, I mean, this would have been even better. But this is already an amazing spell against undead. This almost seems too good. The damage it deals is just insane, and it costs even less mana. Or even less, I mean, her normal attack spell, I guess, is relatively expensive. But this is really pretty reasonable. I mean, it's just an amazing spell all around. Okay, quick save done. We're ready to move on. There's a Neville, who said something that I didn't quite catch there, but that's okay, hopefully. You begin to cross the narrow stone bridge. As you feared, the Nephil at the far end is not friendly. It raises its sword and warns you back with a long, low growl. There are 2 Nephilim behind it. They have weapons, but they aren't out. They seem ready to run, perhaps to get help if needed. The guard says, "Back off, outsider. We of the Longtail clan claim these lands. Where our lands are again. Back or die." I mean, the claim might even be kind of legitimate, but at the same time, blocking the only bridge in this area, they are inviting trouble of the violent kind, and they must be aware of that, or they're pretty stupid. I mean, I'll try to be as friendly as possible, as the game allows me in this situation, although I have no doubt that this is going to result in combat, no matter what. Surely you wouldn't slay a traveling Nephil. I mean, it's true, we do have a Nephil in our own ranks. A tame Nephil? A kitten? A servant to humans? Ah, dies like a human. Okay. That answers that, I guess. Who's the Longtail clan? We are. We are many and proud, and outsiders in our lands will die. You of Avernum are weak now. We sense what is coming. We have the visions of your end, and we take what is ours now. Your end? Your end? That sounded strange and ominous. The Nephil doesn't seem inclined to explain further what he meant. Oh, I mean, I would have just assumed that he was talking about our adventuring party's immediate violent death, and I wouldn't have expected, or wouldn't have thought that he meant to imply anything bigger than that. But I guess he did. Best get out of my way, cat, or I will have to slay you. Come on and try. You think it is only us here to stop you? Try to cross the bridge, and you will see. I mean, I guess I will. Yep. 1, 2, 3. I would have warned you if the game had allowed me to do it. Oh, they're running. I can't blame them. Nephil Sentry runs to get help. Yeah, well, I doubt I'll get close enough here. 1, 2, 3. That must be too far away. Oh, I could get him like this, I think, maybe? Actually, I don't know. Oh, I did. But that's only one of them. That doesn't actually do anything for me, so... Unless... Oh, never mind. She can't cast haste. I could have tried casting haste on him, and maybe he could have caught up to the fleeing Nephil and shot him, but... Oh well, I guess it's not going to work out that way. Silver necklace. Sure, why not? Capewood bow. That is exactly what we have. Yes. Well, you don't have one. So I guess in the unlikely event that you'll have to shoot something, sure, we'll take that extra bow. They ran here. Are they actually going to return with reinforcements? Maybe. Either way, there are more Nephil here, apparently. Yep, sure enough. Okay. Let's see if we can one-shot them. Oh, almost. Well, this should help with that. Oh, what are you? An archer, okay. In that case, why don't you go ahead and do this? So we can hopefully take out that archer. Actually, we're going to take out... Well, you know what? Let's see if we can kill this one. Okay, we can. Then you kill that guy. Hopefully this one is going to focus on Mike. He did. And we did one shot. So I guess on that one fireball, the first fireball, we did get a damage roll in the low end of the spectrum. Or maybe this buff actually helps. Does it? Protection? No. More blessing? No. No, that must only affect physical attacks. From what it sounds like. Maybe. I don't know. It might not. Are these even worth taking? Actually, kind of, yeah. I mean, they're worth more than daggers and way less, so in that regard. Okay, bronze short sword. Did we actually... Now I don't know if we actually killed the scout that ran in the first place. Probably did, though. You all have shields. This is hardly worth any money. And this leads down into probably the Nephilim outpost, hideout. Guess I might as well. Oh, or does it? 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure this, ouch, this kind of situation would not have allowed me to shoot the enemy from there. It's kind of set up in any of the remakes. What is going on here? Oh, he's poisoned. Didn't realize that. I should probably cure him. Is there really nothing here? Oh, there's a body. Some pants. Another tin helmet. An iron spear. Wait. Oh, that's what we have. Okay. That is pretty valuable. Okay. I guess that main camp was here. Cloth is very heavy. Wow, that massively over-encumbers you. Okay. I mean, we're probably going to reach some kind of settlement soon, or we could just return to Camp Monastery, Fort Monastery, I mean. In fact, clearing out the bridge blockade might be enough for to solve Oliver's quest, so we'll see. Drilling next. There are many Nephilim down here. Huh. Maybe there is more blocking the way. Sell things. This. 6 per bow. Oh, and I was actually stashing meal somewhere, right? Kind of arbitrary to pick meal, but not bolts of cloth, for example. But since I did start, I might as well continue. I think I put all that stuff in here. Yes. Oh. Doesn't it stack? I guess not. Or does it? Huh. Well. Oh, sticky keys. Don't be annoying. The world map. Thanks, game. The world of Avernum is enormous, and it is not difficult to get lost. I mean, I suppose. During your training, you were provided with a rough map of Avernum. It's for when you aren't sure where you are or where you're going. To see it, press the world map button. Yes, thank you. Fort Draco is there. Okay, the main road goes here. So presumably, over this way, there isn't going to be a bridge. Oh, okay, more Nephil. Limb. These are both hunters. This one is clearly holding a bow. This one, I can't really see it, but assuming he also has one. Ouch. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Man, this is suddenly pretty rough. Alright. Good thing that we are too. Right, you have to walk back, and now we can end combat. Within 10 paces of each other to end combat. That's actually pretty close. Right, okay, wait. The road, no, technically it still continues. Because it probably goes south from here, yeah. Draco south. Draco checkpoint south. Okay. Clay brick. Doesn't look like there's anything actually valuable hiding in between the junk. Mra. Okay. A Nephil who's not immediately hostile. It's interesting. Door is locked, but you mentioned picket. Okay, cool. And we get some more clay bricks that almost seem to want to disguise themselves as iron. Right, these reduce hit chance. So really, I'm not sure if I should even put them on over these. Maybe I should. None of these things are particularly valuable, so... yeah. You recognize the small Nephil camp to the northeast. Recognize it? You stopped here for a hot meal on the way west to Fort Monastery. Oh, interesting. It is home to the clan of Mra, a fierce old Nephil warrior. He is a friend to humans of long standing. You see several Nephil in the camp. If Mra's clan still lives here, they are unlikely to be allied with the savages that have been attacking you. When they see you approach, they don't reach for their weapons, but they don't seem happy to see you. Oh, why is that? Sorry to hear that. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but this might be the first time we see a Nephil NPC with his own portrait, at least that I remember. You meet Mra, the head of the small clan of Nephilim. He is quite old, and patches of his hair are long missing. Okay, that must look pretty bad. However, he has maintained much of his strength and skill, and he looks you calmly in the eye as he speaks. Welcome, traveler, to the clan of Mra. This is a hard time for us. The Longtail clan has strength here, and tells us to not aid your kind. I cannot bring their wrath on my people. I regret it. This is unfortunate. Mra has provided supplies and a place to rest to many Avernite travelers in the past. Well, I mean, this is only going to be a problem until we got rid of the Longtail clan. Can I trade with you or have a place to rest? He shakes his head. The Longtails tell us clear. If I help you, they will cause trouble for my kin. As long as their chief lives and they have power here, this risk I will not take. You're not allowed to deal with Avernites? Mra bristles. I'm allowed to do what I want. I have no fear. I would gladly fight Crost and his mangy ones. Crost is a weird name for anyone, but especially for a Nephil. Anyway, scavengers, eaters of mice. But I must protect my clan too. Doing this battle would risk him. This I will not do. Tell me more about the Longtail clan. They camp to the south and the caves around it. They take over your Avernite checkpoint. Oh, that could be bad. And they guard it, so you can not go south without a bloody fight. Their leader is Crost, a thin and dirty beast, but brave in his way. How did the Longtails control such a large piece of Avernite lands? This I do not know. There must be much turmoil in the east if a kid like Crost were able to make any victory against Avernum. What if I were to kill Crost? Now, that would be a good, brave thing, and I would be in your debt. But you would have to reach his camp, which is past the checkpoint to the south, and it is guarded by several of his warriors. Is there any way to cross beside through the checkpoint? Mra thinks for a while. Then he smiles and nods. Then he looks around to make sure no spies for Crost are watching. No Avernites have been through here for a while. If I do not turn to you for help, then will I get another chance? Here, take this. He removes a key from his pouch and hands it to you. East by the river, this unlocks a door. The door leads to our supplies. The tunnel beyond, it may help you. Thank you. Do you know anything of recent events in Avernum? No, not a thing. The Longtails keep us all isolated. Well, that doesn't bode too well. How long has your clan been here? Oh, for some years. We came to these lands after the wars of your kind with the Nephilim ended. Only then was it safe here for those of us who were friends to Avernum, when those bad ones were scattered. Some Nephilim will always hate humans, and with a reason, I suppose. Yeah, I guess. What happened to the Nephilim who fought us? Many died, the rest scattered. Many were scared and gained wisdom and hid from you. Some, like the Longtail clan, lurked and looked for the chance to emerge and fight again. They are all doomed, of course. Why did they fight the Avernites? Some Nephilim are like some sliths. Savage, cruel, following old ways. But wise sliths and Nephilim, they understand the value of peace, who understand when they have common enemies. Huh? Who understand? Okay. Why do some Nephilim hate humans? Because the humans of the Empire were so determined to purge the surface of our kind, and of all magical creatures. So many Nephilim were hunted and slain by them, and the rest had their lands stolen and were sent to this pit. They are full of rage, and I share it, but I see the enemy as the Empire, not all humans. Right, and even the Empire has become friendlier in recent times. I mean, they are friendlier toward the humans of Avernum. I'm not sure how Avernum's humanoids fit into all that. Maybe that's something we'll explore in the later games, or even in this one. Well, thank you for the info and the key. We'll see what we can do about that. We're crossed. Right, new quest has been added. Kill crossed. Fair enough. I will still briefly look around here, if you don't mind. Even if you do. This Nephil looks very nervous when you approach. It shies away and mutters that you should speak with Mra. He's in charge here, yes. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything else for us to do here. Oh, mushroom. Yeah. Doesn't look like this does anything special, though. Actually, it looks kind of poisonous. Wait. It's unpleasant. Yeah, okay, that's another generic bit of info, though. Okay, there's another Nephil. I mean, normal Nephil and Nephil archers aren't so bad. The hunters were pretty mean, honestly. If there are more of those where this blockade is, then that's actually pretty bad news. Let's try out our new bows. Yeah, that worked pretty predictably. Also, the Nephil actually was trying to flee in terror. Good to know that that's still a thing. Or maybe we had seen that before. I'm not sure. No, there we go. That's the button I meant to press. Secrets? Ooh. Oh, this might actually be... Use a key to unlock the door. Yeah, this is exactly where we were told to go. Healing potion. Does it say here? Cache tunnel, yes. And this is Mra's camp, of course. So in theory, there should be little to no fighting down here. In fact, there's already a way out. There's some traps along this path, okay. And again, I did not save, and knowing my luck, this one I can't actually disarm, but we'll see. You're at 3797. Okay. No experience for disarming traps, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but good to know. Static bat. Did that do anything special? Combat has begun. Light takes 17 points of damage. High speed gives a second swing? Oh, for the bat. I see. Well, that's bad. And there are more of these bats. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was not a lot of damage at all. I doubt we can reach it from here. Yeah. Okay. They can move very far. And they're tough. Like, really tough. Ooh. This is not great. Hopefully this deals very good damage against them. Well, I mean, it does. I'll need to make sure to reliably kill as many as possible. Okay, thanks. Thank goodness. Important. I'm not attacking more than one character. That would have been bad. Oh. And combat. Heal. Healing is, of course, very cheap. Thankfully. Ooh, silver necklace. Not sure where that came from, but I'll take it. Ouch. Okay. No idea where I'm even going at this point. Oh, this leads somewhere else entirely. Oh. Oh, wait. Might this have led us exactly where we were supposed to go? Unknowingly? I totally thought that first staircase we saw would just lead us behind the blockade in the road. Can you shoot from there? You can. Well, in that case... well, of course, now one of them moved up here. Could still do this, though, probably. Not the most efficient use of mana. But maybe not the worst. That guy's still there. Stand here. Okay. Actually, he doesn't seem to have all that many hit points. Oh, wait. Nice. And he gave this to us. Gifted this victory to us. How very nice of him. Cloak, cavewood bow. Just a normal leather cloak. Oh. An archer and another spiritist. Ooh. What did... Draco slowed. Okay. It's annoying. Also, how did that guy actually take damage? I somehow missed how he lost half his hit points. He wasn't half hit points, right? Or am I hallucinating? Okay, he still starts with 8 action points. Weird. When the test shade was slowed, he literally did not take a single turn for, I don't know, 10 turns consecutively or something like that. So I mean, that's what it felt like. Maybe it's still just a chance to lose all your action points? Okay. So far so good. Gold necklace, silver necklace. What about this altar? Pretty crude and unimpressive, as evil altars go, but hey, an evil altar is an evil altar. Okay, but we can't do anything with it. Not desecrate it or try to crush it or anything. Well. So is this just... Oh, I guess this is just another tiny little outpost. Interesting. But there was more to the cave we passed through. This tunnel. I mean, obviously this must lead to beyond the blockade, right? Does the map actually tell me? No, right now we're not on the map at all. Fair enough. The cavern ahead is lit with a flickering red glow. It rises from a large natural steam vent. Much of the heat and humidity in Avernum comes from vents like this one. There are several large red lizards gathered around the pit, soaking in the heat. One of them hisses at you in warning as you enter. You might be able to maneuver past them, but it will require some skill with animals to keep them calm. Skill with animals, you mean? You say. Fire lizards. These traditionally used to be very, very dangerous early on. And I am assuming that the same is still true. I guess they are still non-hostile. Oh. Well, so much for that. Cool. This one is still not hostile. Okay, they take decent damage from... Yeah, well, they're just going to one-shot one of us each round. There is no point. They take decent damage from the frost spell, as I was expecting and hoping, but yeah, it does not seem like we have any kind of chance with them for the time being. Now, well, we have cleared this tunnel out, but obviously I'm curious to see where this actually leads. Crossed! Oh, you have reached the head of the Longtail clan. That happened suddenly. He is a huge Nephar. Oh, covered with scars. Every Nephil kid has the chance of being a Nephar, a much larger, stronger, sterile Nephil. When he sees you, he roars and slaps his chest with his paw. You, Mrah! I am crossed. I will avenge those of my clan, those you have killed. Do not beg for mercy. I will feed on you and bear your bones as my trophy. He howls, waves his blade around, and charges. Cool. And he's not alone. Okay, that's him, right here. And we have his two consorts, who apparently are rangers, which is unfortunate, but that being said... Oh. I just completely missed. Well, if I could not click on the door, I would really like to step onto that tile. The game is not going to allow me to do that, though. This is... Okay, we should, yeah, have line of sight from here. He's not quite dead. That is very unfortunate. I have to heal. He missed. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no. He has 3 attacks. That sucks. Okay. I was not expecting to emerge literally right inside of his throne room or whatever. That took me by surprise. I don't know. Would I have been okay? I probably would not have been okay if I had tried to finish him off with Riki's spell, because the consorts would definitely have attacked. Where did I last save? Here. Oh, that's okay. You know, it's always a little bit, or I don't know, I always find it a little bit cheap to prepare for a fight, only because I know that it's coming from, you know, dying earlier and reloading, or, you know, just reloading. But at the same time, okay, we should be able to open this. At the same time, we should be able to determine where we are, right? And if this were real life or an actual role-playing game, like a tabletop, we could listen on the door, you know, try to look through the keyhole or something, and determine that this is where our target is hanging out. Or at the very least that there are enemies on the other side. Whereas a situation like this in this game doesn't give us any kind of info allowing us to prepare for a fight. So in that way, I don't feel bad about doing this. This might be a little bit too much, but at the same time, maybe not. I'm going to save some action points here. Okay, another problem is that we cannot actually step onto the tile of the open door, even though it is a tile you can stand on. But the game literally does not allow me to walk there, except if I were to preferences, arrow keys, move party. There. I mean, not that it helps. Oh, also this wasn't here before. I don't know if it really makes much of a difference, but oh well. We do have enough action points to actually do things. Ouch. Ouch! Excuse me? Okay. Okay, so the guy himself was... Wow, okay, that just sucks. We just have to hope that he decides not to just throw multiple spears. Actually, well, I don't know. Maybe we can open the door and just wait for other enemies to spot us? Maybe not. I guess we got really lucky the first time around. 15. Oh, okay. Like so. And then we can just one-shot him. This is so freaking random. Crossed collapses to the ground, mortally wounded. He does not leave this world calmly. With his dying gasps, he curses you. When he doesn't have the strength to speak, he spits at you. Finally, when all of his energy is spent, he makes one final hand gesture at you and expires. The leader of the Longtail clan is gone. Okay. What? Mike is stunned. What is this effect that we have? Cannot click on it or see it in any way, as far as I'm aware. That's a huge disadvantage over the more recent games, not getting any info on buffs and debuffs. But that cannot be helped. Why does the game tell me that? I think this might just be the normal message that we get from some random help message, you know, just a random gameplay hint from reloading and not actually related to anything we just did, because that would be strange. Obviously this enemy must have been pretty high level. We're about to level up too. Well, I mean, we might as well head right into the fray here. But of course, you can't do anything anymore. Okay. Ooh! I wasn't expecting them to take their turns first. That could have been really unfortunate. Okay, he got his level up. Kill the lizard. You heal him. Not quite to full. Okay. This is an archer. But we should be okay. Just killing him like this. There we go. Okay, man. Yeah, this was ugly, but we won. I suppose in the end that's all that matters. Bronze broadsword. Wait. 4 to 12, 5 to 10. Okay. Ah, alright. We had already found one of those. I wasn't sure. Okay. A warrior. Right, whatever he had, it has run out. Okay, easy enough. Guess we might as well look around for actual rewards. Well, I suppose The guy himself dropped some... Oh, apprentice belt, hello. Never mind. +1 to magical efficiency. Yes, please. And that's just a... Oh, that's a leather helmet? Fine leather helmet, even. Oh. Poor leather helmets. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention to what we had, really. This is 3 armor, okay. This is also 3. Wait. Oh, interesting. And this is 2 armor, whereas the poor helmet is only 1. Okay. Huh. So, a fine leather helmet is obviously superior to a tin helmet. Same protection, but no hit penalty. Not that we have much problems hitting things, which is actually surprising when compared to some of the previous games. Hit chance was actually a major limiting factor. But even against bosses like this, we hardly ever miss, which is great. But still kind of... Well, I don't know, I'm still not quite used to it. Okay, finish him off maybe? Could have worked. You know what, I should have... Yep, I definitely should have killed this one. Oh, nice. Alright, what have we here? Bolt of cloth. Some shoes. Nothing too exciting. That is another archer, okay. This must be marked as Longtail Clan Camp, yes. In fact, we probably have taken out a majority of the clan at this point. Not far ahead you can see an Avernite checkpoint. The small fortifications are frequently built to help control the movement of traffic, some of it illegal, through the caverns. They are not very well fortified, but they are usually enough to keep brigands and unpleasant wildlife from infiltrating the more settled areas. Unfortunately, this checkpoint has fallen under the control of the same band of Nephilim that attacked you at the bridge to the northwest. You can see their archers through the windows, ready to attack you as soon as they get close, as you get close. Yes, but I mean, technically we don't have to worry about them because we're on the safe side of this barricade. That being said, where exactly are we on the map? Wait, are we still... Oh, we're... Was I even looking at the right place before? Actually, I'm not so sure now. I think we might be here? We're probably here, and the blockade is probably right here at the narrow passage, narrow part of the passage. That's probably what it is. I was kind of hoping for the blockade to be much more easily accessible from the other side. Oh, and this is down here. Okay, yes, of course. So, yeah, we could have used this to approach the camp from the outside. But I guess ultimately this was still better, even though emerging right next to the boss did make for an unpleasant, uncomfortable, and a little bit awkward situation. Oh, that's a lot of them. But we do have enough magic left over for... Ooh. Okay, thanks for missing most of your attacks. For an AoE spell here. Which did not quite kill all of them. Or, you know, really, any of them. But this kind of works. Okay. Hostile rat. Ooh. Surprisingly tough, still. Okay, and take one step and shoot. Thank you. Clay bricks, papyrus. I mean, it weighs almost nothing and is worth some money, but really, is it worth picking it up? And, you know, the micromanagement of picking it up and selling it later, is that worth it for 3 coins? I'm gonna say no, not really anymore. Oh, there's a trap. What is this place? Huh. Who knows? But there's some loot here, so I'm not going to say no to that. Just some random hut in the wilderness. Okay, yeah, this is this larger cave. Definitely want to head up north and check this place out. Wait. Okay, there's an entrance. I was kind of hoping for an easier approach from the south, but obviously it makes sense for the checkpoint to be well defended in both directions. So, yeah, that wasn't going to happen. There could have been like some sort of tunnel from the side, maybe through the rock or something. But I guess we'll be okay somehow. Should be able to, yeah, shoot from the outside like this. Oh, and they're going to retaliate. And then we're going to do our... Oh no, actually not the final firebolt at all. We did regain more than I thought we would. Okay, hello. That guy does not seem to be able to shoot us from in there. How bad for him? Can just try this. Oh, you... Okay. Shoot. Oh, okay. That angle happened to work out. She is actually back up to a decent amount of action points. Not action points. Spell points, you know what I mean. Okay, pretty heavy damage. But I think we should be okay, because we can actually do this. Somehow this guy's here suddenly. Nope. Alright. Looks like this is actually all there is to this little checkpoint. It's not a whole lot of it. Some javelins. Oh, we're actually quite over encumbered suddenly, because I was not paying attention. Group heal. Ooh, yeah, this could be very useful. Wait, yes. Group heal. Who should get this? I mean, probably still makes sense for the priest who acts last in the turn. I mean, I guess it really depends on the situation. Sometimes you want the first character to heal the group before any enemies get a chance to act. Sometimes you want to wait until everyone has had their turn, right? So it's the most efficient. There's really no way to know that beforehand. Eventually she's going to have the respective spell, I guess. But for now she's also going to hold on to that kind of scroll, I guess. I guess a lot. That's okay. I hope. Alright. And in theory we should be done with the Nephilim in this area, or maybe not. We're getting close though. Yep. Sure enough. The really neat thing is, actually, okay, you heal. The really neat thing is that you typically regain enough. No, okay, almost enough spell points at this point. That one fireball per combat is free. It's really cool. Same goes for healing, I think. Right, healing costs 2 as well, yeah. So it's really nice that it works out that way. Wait, is that a shield? An iron shield even? No, just a wooden shield. Okay. Never mind. Oh, this must be one of the caravans, yep. You find the remains of a small merchant caravan. You guess that it was ambushed by the Nephil and fled, fighting and losing supplies as it ran. It was eventually trapped against a cave wall. There are bloodstains and signs of a fight, but the bodies of the fallen have all been taken away. Again. We have not found any evidence as to where they might have been taken, though. Oh, also, you're way more over-encumbered than I thought. Man, I really need to be paying closer attention. Okay. Yeah, I should definitely just, if nothing else, I should stop picking up bows and the like. Things are just not that valuable to begin with. Right, yes, I have seen this. This is actually right where, what's his Miraz campus. And, I mean, he only wanted us to take care of Crost, and we did do that. So, I have killed Crost of the Longtail clan. Ra nods. I am not surprised. I heard the howls, the battle screams. They echoed through the caves. I had hoped one would triumph against the Longtails. I am glad you have. Let me pay part of my debt to you. He leaves for a short time, disappearing into his storage cave. Soon he returns with a spear. Ooh. This is a good weapon, taken by me from a Longtail. It died by my hand, fleeing your battle. Take it and be forever a friend to my humble clan. Can I trade with you now? Oh, I can. I mean, I was kind of hoping to actually buy things from you. Also, we'll probably find one of these eventually, but, you know, I have some money, and this was very, very reasonable indeed. Some of these things might actually be worth purchasing, especially since they are really not that expensive. We don't have a ton of healing potions at this point, so maybe that's really not a bad idea. Speed potion, especially. And then more energy potions. Sure. Can I have a place to rest? Of course, we would be honored. Ra's clan provides you with a meal of some sort of meat and a pellet, which, while safe and mostly clean, smells strongly of Nephil. Well, eventually well rested, you emerge from the clan's clay hut. Nice, thank you. Although clearing out my inventory is much more of a concern right now. What is this? Just an iron spear? Is that what we got? Actually? Wait. Is it? Quest has been completed. You receive iron spear. Okay. It's just a decent quality spear. That's okay. Wait, this is 5 to 10 damage. This is 2 to 4. Oh wow, that's a massive upgrade. Yes, please. Also well, we're already at way over an hour, but I kind of feel like returning to Fort Monastery and turning in that quest and getting rid of some of the stuff I'm carrying. Hey. We're traveling next. I mean, there used to be many Nephilim down there, but... I mean, the blockade is really dealt with. Maybe I need to reach Fort Draco first? I suppose it asks me to check the entire route to Fort Draco, so... Well, fair enough. Nothing new here. We do have a bar of iron, yes. Okay. Sell things, so many things. Oh man, a kingdom for a junk bag. Even if it would actually take up the weight. Although, how would it work if it's shared among characters? I don't know. But even if it would work that way somehow. Wait, how's this? Ooh, what? Iron short sword. Bronze short sword. Bronze broadsword, actually. Wait, this is 4 to 12? This is 5 to 10 damage. Why is this so much more valuable? Is this actually better? Man, I really have to pay attention to what the items really are. I cannot rely solely on the icons, which is really bad. I mean, if nothing else, I will see while selling them. I might notice while selling items that some of them are much more expensive, worth much more than I thought, and that might make me stop and take a closer look. I mean, we don't really need this. I might as well sell it. Really, these swords are kind of pointless, even now. Okay, well, this was not as successful as I was hoping. I really thought that we might have cleared that quest for Oliver. But at the very least, we got rid of all that extra junk. We are pretty rich again, all things considered. And I guess we're going to continue along the road, maybe checking for some nooks and crannies that we might have missed along the way. Although I think we were pretty thorough. There is, of course, that cave with the fire lizards that I should probably take a note about. I'm going to do that after the video is over. And, well, actually everything between here and the checkpoint should be pretty much explored. So we'll take a look around this cave here and then probably enter Fort Draco next turn. Next episode. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.